And here is a look at your first alerts here tonight, looking at the opportunity for a few snow showers heading into our Tuesday. We'll track the chance for a few flurries. Temperatures looking to be a little bit above average heading into tomorrow with highs there into those 30s. In terms of our temperatures, the rest of this week, we'll see some fluctuations, quite a few ups and downs. So some roller coaster like temps are on the way. We're also keeping an eye on some snow chances later on in the week. So a little bit to keep an eye on here for this week. But for now, enjoying some beautiful sunshine out there as we take a live look outside from your Lewis Not Alive camera network. Some beautiful blue skies, still some snow out there towards the Albert Lea region, and still some ice there on the lake in Lake City. So looking overall at some quiet conditions here this afternoon as we check in with your future track radar. Will look to be pretty quiet here heading into the rest of tonight. Temperature wise, it's been a little bit cooler than average coming off of a chilly weekend. Temperatures outside right now sitting mainly into the 20s here in southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. Currently 23 in Rochester, 25 in Austin, 26 in Albert Lea, Mason City at 21, and just 16 right now for that temperature in Charles City. Notice our temperatures are a little bit cooler towards Decorah and Charles City. They still have quite a bit of snowpack there on the ground from our late week system last week. So wind chill values here for many of us sitting into those teens. We'll wake up tomorrow morning with temperatures mainly into those teens. So a little bit seasonal here for us heading into our Tuesday morning. We will look to see the chance for some flurries, mainly late morning to about early afternoon. A chance for some light snow showers, some flurries. Not much expected here in terms of accumulation, but temperature wise by the afternoon will be above average. We'll be looking to see temps into those lower to mid 30s. There's a chance for Mason City maybe climbing into those mid to upper 30s. So a quieter stretch here still into Tuesday, but again, we're going to keep an eye on that chance there for some snow showers in the region. Otherwise, tracking another potential wintry system on the way as we inch closer to the weekend. We'll talk more about those first alert forecast details in your first alert weather next. Welcome back to Midwest Access. I'm meteorologist Sarah Gannon, enjoying some beautiful sunshine out here today as we kick off the first part of the work week. We are, though, seeing some cooler temperatures, so that sunshine oddly deceiving. It certainly feels warm outside as we take a live look outside from your Lewis Not Alive camera. You can see here with that beautiful sun, temperatures, though, sitting back into the 20s, so we're a bit below average here for us this time of the year. Right now, sitting at 23 in Rochester, 25 in Austin, 27 in Winona, and 21 in Mason City. Feel like temps sitting mainly into those teens, right around air temperature, though, is how we are feeling in the Winona area. So wind speeds overall sticking towards about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Future track radar showing some quiet conditions here in the area. Not a lot happening here at this point in time. However, heading into tomorrow, a chance for some flurries is possible. We'll see temperatures back above average and more ups and downs in those temperature trends here for the upcoming week. So a little bit more roller coaster like. But as we look ahead to snow chances, we're going to keep an eye on two systems in particular, in addition to those flurry chances tomorrow. We'll keep an eye on Wednesday evening into early Thursday. We'll also be watching this weekend for another possible snow chance. So let's talk about those flurry chances here for tomorrow. Overnight here, or this evening and overnight, sky conditions looking pretty quiet. So by midnight, we'll see temperatures back into the teens. Overnight, then, especially by about 6 a.m., we'll start to see the chance for some flurries, some light snow showers to pass through. Future track looking a little bit more ominous than what I think we'll actually end up seeing. Again, some flurries, some very minor snow showers, really not much in terms of accumulation. So most of this activity should be through the area here by about the early afternoon. The rest of Tuesday, then, looking very quiet for us in southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. Then we'll transition into Wednesday, where we have a chance for maybe some straight isolated activity. I think the better chance for some accumulating snowfall will push further into northeast Iowa with that particular system. Then we head into this weekend, where between Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we maybe have a chance here for some sort of system. There's still a lot of questions in terms of that, especially when it comes to timing and specific details. So models still a little bit back and forth. One model may show a system on Saturday, but a second system shows that coming in on Sunday. So still some fine tuning with that weekend system. And as we take a look at that winter storm potential, still low for us in southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. And this is about that possible system here, possible wintry system this weekend. There's still a lot of unknowns and uncertainties here with this system. So again, models are back and forth, timing still unclear, and of course where we could see those heavier snow bands setting up. So keep a close eye on the weekend if you have some plans upcoming, but at this point in time, No need to make changes or adjustments. Heading into tomorrow, we'll see high temperatures climbing into those mid to upper 30s. A chance again for those flurries, so not as much sunshine on the way for tomorrow. Look at that 7-day forecast. You can really see those ups and downs when it comes to the temps. 20s by Wednesday, back in the 30s by Thursday, a chance at some 40s by Friday, and then we cruise back into those 20s here heading into this weekend. So that's a look at your first alert weather.
One last check on the weather here during Midwest Access.
Weather looking pretty nice here as what it's so far today. We are tracking a little bit more warmth into our Tuesday and a few flurries on the way as well. Something to keep an eye on, especially if you're doing any commuting during the midday into that lunch hour. Temperatures will be rather up and down here throughout the next 7 days or so. Looking at some 20s by Wednesday, but the weekend, maybe a chance for some snow back in the forecast. We'll keep an eye on all those forecast details for you. Chief Meteorologist Nick Jansen has those latest weather headlines on the way. Your first alert forecast coming up at the top of the hour.